Welcome everyone to Star Ocean, the Second Story R, the remake. I am so excited for this because this is my all-time favorite game. Played it when I was a kid, and honestly, I've been asking for this for like 20 years. Well, okay, maybe not 20 years, but this is the thing that I've wanted most, at least for the past 10. Ever since the PlayStation 4 to get a remaster of this game. I cannot wait to share this with you. I am super excited, and I hope you all enjoy, because I know I will. Let's get into it. I don't know if... Actually, I don't know if I want to do two playthroughs, one with Claude as the lead and one with Reina as the lead. Ooh. There's a prologue movie, an animation movie. We may do a separate little recording for that, but we're just gonna get into it. Ooh, I can't wait. Okay, so I don't know whose story I like better, honestly. We'll do Claude for the first. Oh, I could even put it in Japanese. Can I get English subtitles though? Interesting. I didn't even know there was a difficulty selector. I don't remember there being a difficulty selector in the last one. Hold up. Is there a trophy, perhaps, for beating the game on Galaxy, or Universe mode? Sorry. I know how to read. I promise. Well, at least looking at trophies, the very first two it shows is to beat the game as both Claude and Reina. And I will 100% be attempting a platinum trophy for this. Well, I don't see anything regarding a difficulty trophy, so I don't think I want to break my head against this, but at the same time, I still want to go for it. We'll do that. Select original or arrangement BGM. What is BGM? Oh, yeah, no, we're gonna keep the art. Are you insane?
Ooh, I can't lose yet. Not too shabby. Here they come.
Okay, so I forgot that there was no voice in the original game. They only added the voices for, I think, certain dialogues in the PSP port back in the day. So yeah, we'll do English just because. Everything's good. Yeah, we're gonna try universe difficulty. So there's probably gonna be a lot of edits. Ooh. I bought it the day of. I didn't think I'd get the pre-order bonus.
Space. The realm of infinite possibility.
Mm-hmm.
It has long inspired the dreams of billions.
Including this one.
These dreams, countless in number, spread infinitely throughout the universe. Though some of these dreams are nightmares. A race of sentient beings from planet Lazonia, discovered in Sector Gamma, declared war on the Terran Alliance, igniting the flames of ferocious warfare across the galaxy. SD-342. The battleship Calnus received a commendation for excellence in command for its victory in the battle against Lazonia. SD-346. The captain of the Calnus and his second-in-command successfully contained a mysterious virus outbreak on the underdeveloped frontier planet Roke. They also were able to prevent the tyrannical G.A. Revorce's diabolical plan to conquer Earth. Thanks to his achievements, My father was promoted to admiral at the unprecedented young age of 38.
Oh,
I
damn,
respected him more
38?
than anybody else in my life.
Way to go.
I know that being a Federation officer is
Yay,
among
they
the
kept the
greatest
original art
accomplishments
too.
anyone can hope to achieve in this universe. But I am my own
Well,
man.
at least for the sprites.
I'm no puppet. I'm not just the son of Admiral Ronix J. Kinney, hero of the Pan-Galactic Federation. So what am I doing here, of all places?
Well, funny story. Oh my god, okay, so the environment is the main update. I love this.
No, sir. None of the wavelengths are showing any response. The field resembles a magnetic energy field somewhat, but its exact nature is still uncertain at the moment.
So it's possible that it's absorbing all the waves from the sensors. All right, let's try running a spectral analysis on the magnetic waves the field is emitting. Claude, you're a ranking officer now. Use this to protect everyone if something happens.
Yeah. Phase gun.
What's wrong? Nervous?
No, of course not.
No, not exactly, sir.
Don't tell me you're already quaking in your boots, Claude. It's not the kind of behavior I expect from an ensign. You can use this phase gun in battle by pressing the special arts button. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger, it might just save your life.
I'm not sure how I feel about Claude's
There's
voice.
no match with anything in our databases.
It sounds too timid.
Is that right? All right, let's get a closer look at it then.
Oh, it's so nifty seeing this in such a different perspective. It's been
What can this
like
possibly
15
be?
years since I last played this
Why
game.
would anyone build something like this here?
We'll need to find a way into the dome first.
You're right. All crew, spread out and investigate the area.
Like there's a...
Stay alert, people. Safety is of the utmost priority.
Basic characters, open camp menu, confirm talk, open chest, cancel close camp menu. Those all look familiar. Yes, yes, yes. Open shortcut menu, current location. The minimap allows you to ascertain your location or destination while exploring. Current location, town, dungeon, main scenario marker, sub-event marker, limited time event sub marker, private action marker, limited time private action marker, save point, recovery save point. I believe, if memory serves, those private actions are actually really important. Inn, guild, equipment shop, item seller, ingredient seller, other facilities, entrance, exploration point, and dungeon gimmick. Switch your sensor somewhere nearby. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what the little giant exclamation point is. There's got to be some way to open this door. And it's this little panel right here.
Dad? Admiral?
What is it, Claude? Did you find something?
I did.
I think this is some type of control device. Maybe it'll open up an entrance into the dome.
Good job, Claude. Just as I expected. How does it look? Think you can figure it out?
Just give me a little more time and I should be able to.
Let's go, nameless science officer. That is a fancy, high-tech, and secure
It's
door.
opened.
How's it look in there?
I don't see any sensors or security measures at the entrance. Beyond that, I can't say anything until we actually go inside.
All right, let's proceed inward and begin with the investigation. Look alive, everyone. We don't know what we'll find inside.
Oh, I know what we'll find. Whee! I have been assigned to this area, sir, so perhaps you should go explore. Oh, somewhere else. Why would you hold that? What a huge dome! It must have served some kind of purpose. But what? You know, it's been so long, I don't remember. Please don't get too close to the device. We still don't know anything about it. How does this device work? I've never seen anything like it. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, we're gonna touch it anyway.
Careless, Claude. Wait till we figure out what that thing is.
Actually, I don't even think I needed to touch it.
Don't worry, it's nothing special. I'll be fine.
Technically, that is accurate.
Stop! Don't go any closer. We still don't know what that device is capable of.
Interdimensional transporter? Nah.
Get back here. Stay away from that thing, Claude.
I can't respond with any of the three responses. You're not my real dad.
How are we supposed to accomplish
You're not my supervisor.
something that scared?
You're not the boss of me. All three of those. Wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Look, there's no danger at all.
Said the fly to the web.
214-368-97781. Opening gate.
What? What? No! Ah!
He's gone. Claude!
Admiral, please don't.
Oh, I didn't notice that the little device disappeared too. I don't remember that.
No, it's all my fault.
Really, it's my fault. Don't beat yourself up.
What happened? Oh, that's right. I was on leukemia. And then that light swallowed me up.
I think I'm gonna switch the voices to Japanese. I don't know why. It's just this. I'm really not a fan of the voice. Ooh, wait a minute. I think I can just change to the updated voice, right? Never mind. Oh, nostalgia.
Where the hell am I? Dad, where is everyone?
Not here.
Hey, I still have my communicator. It's no good. I
Yeah.
can't get a signal.
Well, we are also in the middle of the woods.
So where am I? Where did I get sent to?
I wish I could tell you.
Just
My
sit around
my
here and
memory's
do
not
nothing. I need to figure out where I am right away.
fully online yet.
some underdeveloped planet. Where could I possibly be?
Underdeveloped's a little rude.
There's
Hi,
someone
Rena.
there. Whoa!
Watch out for the monkey.
Huh?
Panic!
I gotta help her.
Attack! Without getting clapped.
Don't let your guard down.
I'll let you handle it. Move character, normal attack, open battle menu. R1, L1 is use special arts or symbology, which spends MP.
How about this? Take this. Take this. Take this. Ow.
Ow.
Take this. Not too shabby.
XP, full SP, and BP. I don't remember what all these do.
Whoa.
Yeah! We're level 2 now. What should those have to deal with?
Good thing I made it in time.
Battle and special skills.
I shouldn't have used my phase gun. Great. How could I have been so careless?
Kinda required.
That probably violated the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
They don't know about that.
But I had to do it. If I didn't pull the trigger, I couldn't have saved that girl. You alright? Oh, that was a close one. By the way, if you don't mind me asking... Hey, wait!
Run away!
She ran away from me.
Don't beat yourself up about it. Ooh, the spot's open? I don't remember that. Yeah, chest. Treasure chest! Various items can be found inside treasure chests. Be sure to open any chest you come across. Purple, rare items, gold, equipment or accessories with factors. Silver, normal equipment and accessories. Red, other items or full. Spiked, enemy symbols will appear. Yay, money! Not what I wanted. It's not letting me do the things, so I can't change the settings just yet. And that's fine. Ooh, I want to see the menu item. I remember having a great menu item in the first. Surprisingly detailed for a game that came out in 97. 97, 98, one of the two.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd wait for me.
I'm sorry I ran away like that.
Why does the voice actor
No,
sound so...
that's okay.
It's just that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
Scary, huh?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
It almost sounds like it's a younger version of the actress that plays Makoto.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
Now it's gonna bug me.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Rena. Rena Lanford.
Oh, and, I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny. So, Mr. Kenny, was there something you wanted to ask me earlier?
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but... where am I?
Are you a traveler?
Of sorts, yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
Hard to explain.
From Earth?
Earth? Where is that?
I figure she wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Well, how can I put it? It's really far away from here. Really, really far away. Probably.
A faraway place? I have never even been off this continent. That's really amazing. Is Earth farther away than L?
Probably.
I suppose. Yeah.
It must have been quite a long and difficult journey. Mr. Kenny, once we cross this bridge, we'll be in Arlia.
Arlia, is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is.
It'll be fine.
Besides, I need to repay you somehow.
No, please, don't worry about it. I didn't do anything that special.
You don't have to be so modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you, so please.
Visitor from afar. Oh, wow. It's nice having more of a third-person view than a top-down view. You really get to appreciate the village and the environment a little more,
Welcome to Arlia.
I think.
I haven't breathed air this clean in a long time.
What do you mean by clean air? Is there such a thing as dirty air?
Yeah, it's sure dirty where I come from, anyway.
Really? I don't think I would like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think so either. This feels up
pretty bad in
1,000
some
times
places.
better.
Well, there's plenty of clean air here, so breathe as much as you please. I need to run back home for a little bit, Mr. Kenny. Would you mind maybe taking a walk around the village for a little while?
Sure, no problem.
I'll be right back.
time to explore. And as it turns out, with a quick Google search, I am wrong. It is not Makoto, it is
I better
Hifumi.
try to find a way back.
Wow. And she also does a lot of other really great work. But that was the main one that I recognized the voice from.
Maybe the villagers will have something helpful to tell me.
Oh, there's a lot to go over, my guy. There's gonna be some panic. Where it could be better than Arlia? Young folks don't seem to know anything these days. No, we don't know a damn thing right now. Oop. Unique spots. Press X where icons appear to learn special information about that location. Rustic water wheel, a handmade, general-purpose water wheel that is an essential part of the daily life in Arlia. One used to see things like this on Earth too. Oh, I got XP? What? And I learned Air Slash. What? That was... What? Hold up. Make various preparations for adventures, such as checking your inventory or changing equipment. An icon indicates updated information. Depending on story progress, characters will occasionally comment on the next object or situation. If you're ever lost, be sure to check the camp menu. Real quick. Oh, I can't change that? Interesting. Huh. That's unfortunate. Alright then. We have improved combat skill. Spend battle points to improve or learn battle skills. Battle skills are only effective in combat. Battle skills can be turned on or off. Press square to toggle battle skill mode. This only applies to battle skills that have been learned. Okay. We'll go over these in a little bit. Air Slash. I spend battle points to improve special arts and spells. Various upgrades like expanded range, radius, increased power, or increased number of hits will be applied. Air Slash was a high level skill for Claude. Like, it took a hot minute. I think I got to disc 2 maybe by the time I learned Air Slash with him. That's insane that it gave it to me right off the rip. AoE short around self, long straight line. Yeah, there's 2 ways to do that. Stronger attack. Can I see what the... Nope. What's the word? Upgrade is? No? Special arts and spells. MP can be spent to perform special attacks. Conditions for learning arts and spells. Character level up. Obtaining using certain items after certain events. Set special arts or spells for use in battle. There are 3 types of special arts and spells. Melee damages AP, melee damages shields, and damages both HP and shields. I don't remember the break function. That part does not ring a bell at all. Attack spells, damage types are all balanced. It is possible to skip certain spell cutscenes. The default setting for skipping cutscenes can be toggled under battle settings in settings. Why would we do such a thing? We don't hate ourselves. And equipment. Equip weapons, armor, and accessories, or improve characters. Equipment can be found at shops, in towns, or in treasure chests in dungeons. Some pieces of equipment have elements or elemental resistances, with the most beneficial resistance taking precedence. What do you mean? Elemental resistance, weak, double damage, half, damage halved, full, damage nullified, absorb, damage recovers HP. If armor with both weak and full for a particular element are equipped, the full resistance effect takes priority. Okay, thank you, sir. I should just have the run ring, right? Sunrise Ring, a ring blessed with the divine protection of the sun. Wearing it affords this protection to one's life force and will. Max HP, max MP, break up. Increases depletion of enemy shields by 10%. And it's only equipable to him. Cool. Okay then. Unless it's just because I don't have Reina in my party yet. Because I will give it to her. And items. Use or view items in your inventory. You can hold up to 20 of a single type of item. I feel like that's new. Open the inventory with the shortcut. Fruit Syrup, a mystical potion that restores both the user's HP and MP. I'm pretty sure I can use these for crafting as well. The fruits of particular herbs with the ability to heal both physical and spiritual wounds. A resurrection elixir and a resurrection potion. Magic medicine that can revive all fallen party members. Resuscitates a party member. Awesome. Alright. Now we'll go into the church first. That's an unusual outfit. Where did you find it? Earth? No, I've never even heard of that store. It's not a store. You must be a traveler. I hear even the main roads have become overrun by monsters recently, and yet, at a time like this, you have decided to venture out into the wilds. I am sure that you have your reasons, but I cannot imagine that it has been easy for you. May the gods protect you from harm as you continue your journey. Magic canvas for painting, if I remember correctly. Father Marshall said that the Hero of Light was going to arrive real soon. I wonder who that could be. Milkinia, never heard of it. This is Arlia. Our village is located in the southern part of this continent, which does not have a name until we find it. And I found the save spot. Hello, ignore the fact that I'm in your home. Blueberries and blackberries. That way we can get our cooking on. I really don't like earthquakes. There have been so many recently. I'm getting a bit fed up. Are you scared of earthquakes? That stuff doesn't bother me, but I'm afraid of thunder. Really? Why? What up, kid? A spaceship? Is that something you can eat? I don't know what that is. The Equip Wizard. Automatically equip gear you find that is better than your current weapons and armor. Accessories will not be equipped. Can be turned on or off under settings. Yeah, sure, I don't mind. Machines? What the heck's that? Something that moves on its own? You mean like with symbology? Go ask a symbologist if you want to know more about symbology. Have a look around, kid. If you're looking for something, you'll find it at Arlia Goods. A spaceship? What the hell's that? I don't have anything like that for sale. Can I go in this one? No. Pretty sure it's actually his house anyway. Where are you from? I can't tell at all. It's a mystery. The mayor's house, if I remember correctly. Nope. This home. I've heard there's all kinds of monsters outside the village. I hate monsters, they frighten me. Don't worry, if they ever try to attack you, I'll blast them away with my sword of light. Yay, my brother's my hero. That's right. Oh, wait, saw it. A little too late, but I saw it. Ooh, strawberry jam. Yum, 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 yum. This is the mayor's house, okay. And this goes out to the... Oh, never mind. That was... I don't know, what's the word? I feel like the layout was slightly modified for that. Don't remember that being there. Servant, I'm afraid the mayor is away on business. He should be back in about an hour. Well... we're gonna need him soonish. Young woman, I just saw Reyna heading home looking really excited. I wonder what happened. I happened.
So where is he right now?
Well, I told him to look around town for a bit.
Wait a minute, Reyna.
Hmm? What's that?
Excuse me.
Ah, is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
No, I was just walking around the village and I wound up here.
Oh, I see. I didn't expect you to be here.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all. Mom, this is Mr. Kenny. He's the one who saved me earlier.
Oh my.
Out in the forest where she's
So
not
he's
supposed
the
to
one you
be.
told me about? Well, hello there, Mr. Kenny. I'm Raina's mother. Just call me Westa. Raina said that you saved her from a dangerous situation earlier.
Oh, it wasn't anything special at all.
But of course it is. It would have been a disaster if you hadn't shown up when you did. I told this girl time and again to stay away from the sacred forest, but she never listens to me.
Oh, Mom.
Raina, you should just be glad that you're okay.
Anyways, Mr. Kenny, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I'm done here, so how about I show you around the village?
Ah, yes, please. Thank you.
All right, see you later, Mom.
Okay, I got it. Have fun, you two.
It was nice meeting you, ma'am.
I'm sorry about my mother. She can be annoying sometimes.
She just worries about you.
It doesn't bother me. My parents are kind of the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you wouldn't believe. You'd be amazed.
Well, shall we get going?
Alright. Taking a guided tour now. That is not the door I went through, but okay. This is the home of the mayor of Arlia. He's a really knowledgeable guy, but he doesn't seem to be home right now. He is not. This is the home of the town carpenter and his family. He's got a big job in the next town over right now, so I don't see him at home very much these days. So the two kids are here by themselves? That's right, those poor kids. I try to visit them to chat as often as I can. And probably feed them. It's pretty nice of you, Raina. Oh, not at all. I try. What? Oh, come on. It's going fast. Those are the herbs you're smelling, actually. Oh, herbs? I didn't know that. I missed that. You didn't? Yeah, he's not exactly a country bumpkin. We have other medicines. This home is home to a newlywed couple. They're so in love with each other, it's almost embarrassing to watch. And yet, here we are watching them. Oh. This is the Velding Church. Wedding ceremonies. Marshall's a very hardworking man. He's always there for us. Oh, I am slow. Also mildly distracted. There wasn't anywhere else. Nope. Go back home. Whee! And dinner's ready!
Hello. Raina, I wasn't expecting you two to be back so early. Just in time, though. I was just finishing up everything.
Finishing up? What? Mom, what's all this food here for?
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on the table for you.
Yay.
That's not what I mean.
What? Did I do something wrong? I just thought I'd thank Mr. Kenny with a nice meal.
I understand that, but isn't this a little much?
Is it? He's pretty young, so I figured he'd have a big appetite. You are hungry, aren't you, Mr. Kenny?
Starving. Actually.
Actually,
Quite literally.
Yeah.
See, a real man could put all this away, no problem. So eat as much as you like, all right?
Thanks.
Oh, Mom.
That's what moms do. No need to be embarrassed. It's a good thing.
Oh, thank you so much for the meal, but I just can't eat anymore.
Are you okay? You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
If it's on my plate, I'm eating it.
I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
I'm sorry my mother made so much.
It was all delicious, though. My mother would never be able to do something like that.
Thanks for the compliment. I'm glad you're happy. I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up. Feel free to rest up here for a bit, all right?
Sure.
Sure, that sounds good.
Fat and happy time for nappy.
Man, I'm full. Mom, I wonder how she's doing. I hope she isn't too worried about me. I've got to find a way to get home. Reina's taking a while.
Sorry, did you expect her to... Yeah, see, where do you expect us to go?
Ah, hello, ma'am.
How was the meal, Mr. Kenny? I didn't make too much, did I?
Not at all.
Not at all. All of it was wonderful. Thanks for making it.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. You're welcome. So you really liked it?
I really did.
It was
Are you
delicious.
100% sure?
Please.
I'm 100% sure about it.
Well, thank goodness. I wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't good enough for the hero.
Did you just say hero?
Mm-hmm.
Mom, I'm back!
Slipped. Mama done messed up. Spilled the beans. Lady's
Reina,
fast.
No.
What's wrong, Mom? Why are you panicking like that?
No, it's just that I've...
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
She said the thing.
I said it.
Said what?
I said the H word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
I don't think he understood what I meant.
I did not. Yet.
Look, what's going on here?
Please be
Oh, hey, the
calm,
mayor's here.
everyone. It's all right. He doesn't understand what this is all about either.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
I was just about to come and get you.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Regis, and I humbly serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Reina's life in the sacred forest.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Reina has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Technically, yes.
Oh, well,
More
it's
of a-
hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Lacour?
Well,
A curious traveler indeed. Not only do you not know where you are, but where you are going is also yet unknown.
Full of mystery, this one.
what are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie.
Huh?
You are far from an ordinary traveler.
It's not inaccurate.
If I'm
Well,
not a
that
traveler,
part
then
was.
What am I?
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact, even
Visitor from
you
another
agree
world?
that you are
Yes.
the hero of light
Hero?
who has come
Maybe.
to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
That's a lot.
What? Listen, what would possibly make you think that
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all.
Didn't use the Sword of Light.
Your clothes are nothing like what we have, and you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
It's not a sword.
what are you... I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do. You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
That?
Maybe he really
It's technically an
isn't the one.
illegal space weapon, given the development of
He's
this
got to
planet.
be.
I think I know why you're all confused. This weapon of mine, it's not a sword of light, although I'll admit that it's something like one, but still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
These are a dime a dozen in
How
the
can
Navy.
you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
Nope. Other than the earthquakes.
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have affected the entire world. It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain.
Please do.
It all
My memory could use a
began
refresher.
3 months ago. On another continent, northwest of this village, there is a kingdom by the name of El. One fateful day, a meteor crashed upon Aluria, a town located within El's territory. At first, people saw it as merely a rare and remarkable celestial event. But before long, a cataclysm took place. Great hordes of monsters suddenly appeared in the once peaceful nation, and the havoc they spread devastated the kingdom of El. There has never been anything like this before in our world. Not until the arrival of that meteor. It only stands to reason that the two events are related to each other. The meteor came to be called the Sorcery Globe, a stone of pure demonic evil. No matter how you look at it, that stone must be the reason for the disasters that have befallen the world. And now, just as the Sorcery Globe fell upon our heads one day, so you have also appeared out of thin air. If that stone is the source of the chaos, then we believe that only you can cut through the chaos and save us.
But I'm just a...
Low-ranking naval officer.
Cataclysms are still ongoing as we speak. Strings of earthquakes like nothing recorded before. Docile animals turning into fearsome monsters. It will not be long before disaster befalls this humble village, too.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
If you are not, then where did you come from? And where are you going?
Came from Earth, trying to get back to Earth? Well, technically came from,
I don't know how to explain it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand it. The only thing I can tell you is that I'm here because of an accident, and not because I wanted to be here. I just want to go back to where I came from. That's all.
You must have your reasons, but you must let us know more before we can make sense of this.
You want my life story?
But that's all I can tell you.
Very well. If you insist on it, then I am sure there is at least some truth to it. We will have to accept that you are not the hero of light after all.
How can this be?
I'm sorry. This is probably not what you all wanted to hear.
Not at all. It is our own fault forcing you to be someone you are not in the first place.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about this.
Don't worry, destiny will be thrust upon us. As it is with all great tales.
Leave her be for now. She believed with all her heart that you were the hero we needed. I'm sure she will be over it soon enough.
It's like...
Reyna.
There is one thing I would like to ask of you, Mr. Kenny. Please, if you can, try to avoid acting in a way that would confuse others.
Okay.
I am, of course, referring to the Sword of Light. But if you could, I ask you to be prudent with your behavior in general as well. As I explained to you, things have been unsettled ever since the Sorcery Globe landed. People are anxious and uncomfortable. To have someone who matches the description of our legends suddenly appear in these circumstances, well, hopefully you can understand why people like Reyna were holding out so much hope for you. So I do ask you to be mindful not to instill that hope into people. Please, that would be easier for everyone.
Yes, Mayor. I'll try my best.
Well,
And
then, on that note,
I
Mr.
believe
Kenny,
fail
what's your
spectacularly.
next order of business?
Take a nap?
I wish I knew. I thought maybe I would try to find something that'll get me back home, but...
In that case, why don't you stay here in our village for a while? You can stay in my house for as long as you like. Perhaps you'll be able to find out something useful while you're here.
Thanks, Mayor. Appreciate it.
Oh, I couldn't impose like that.
But we will.
Not at all. If anyone was imposing around here, it was certainly us. I insist.
Well, Well, in that case, I will accept your offer then.
It's a new day.
Did you sleep well?
I did.
Yes, very. Thank you.
The mayor will see you downstairs.
All right. And this is going to be the perfect time to end it. We got our wonderful introduction to our story, and I cannot wait to continue to share it with you all. I am super excited, as I said earlier, but it is a rather slow start to the game, but I promise it will pick up. So, if you enjoyed yourself, hope to see you around, and until next time, bye.